latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is an emerging nation. We're a cloud nation, and we are the United States of the world. And I'm just looking at things, and I'm not quite sure that things are, seem to be okay. We are on a mission to banish poverty. Welcome to Lewis, who is already in, saying hi from Portugal. We should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. I'm going to head over there now because that is where we tend to get most of the comments, see most of the people. So having got to Facebook, I'm going to be looking for We Share Abundance Publicly. And when I get there, I'm going to be looking for the last day of April, 30th of April. Here we go. So far, so good. I'm going to make sure my speakers are off. And I'm going to click where it says click to expand, and we should be ready to come. Okay. Excuse me while I just have a quick sip. Right. As I said, we are a cloud nation. We're an emerging nation. We've been around for about 3 years. We've been putting in some very strong foundations so that we can now expand our economy. What every individual, every business, every charity, every organization, and every country needs is income. And the more income you have, the wealthier that entity becomes. And we're no different. And so we're now in the process of creating more and more income, which will increase our gross national product. It'll increase our standard of living for our citizens. It will increase the liquidity and the value of our currency. And what that will mean will be that all our members will benefit. They'll be wealthier, and they'll be able to cash in on some of the wealth that they've accumulated over the 3 years we've been getting to the point we are now. We have very strong foundations, and we've got a lot going on. We have a big marketing campaign about to launch in collaboration with ROI Tips to help members of the Cash Cow program. But it will also benefit all members because it will bring in a lot of income on a regular basis to our community. What we need to do is fill our liquidity pools up, because once they're filled up, it means that we can then afford to put our tokens on the market, and they're always going to be supported by that liquidity pool. It means that people will be able to sell them at a realistic price, quickly and easily. Until we have those liquidity pools built, we can't allow unlimited quantities of tokens to go out on the marketplace because there isn't the demand for them currently. And so people wouldn't be able to sell them, the price would drop, and it still wouldn't help people sell those tokens. So we have to build that liquidity first. And as we do that, then we can allow more and more and more tokens out into the marketplace in a controlled manner that will support the price and make sure that the tokens out there are sold quickly so that members can enjoy the benefits of the tokens they've accumulated, because we give away every month huge numbers of free tokens to all our members, to all our citizens. And they're building that wealth. They're building that portfolio of wealth for the members. If members want cash now, we have in place different industries, businesses, um, staking opportunities where members can earn cash now. It means that if they make a commission, they're paid instantly, they can draw those funds. But the coupons that we've been giving away to people, we have to wait until we've got those liquidity pools built. It will serve no purpose to release those tokens until we have those liquidity pools in place. It wouldn't benefit anyone. And that is where we are currently. We are expanding everything that we do, both internally within our community and outside our community, to generate more income and benefit all our citizens. Who can be a citizen? Anybody. We are, as I said, the United States of the world, and we welcome people from every continent, country, colour, class, gender, creed, background, financial status, educational level, whatever superficial difference they may seem to have. We welcome everybody just as a human being, recognizing that every human being is unique. Everybody has something unique to offer our community, and therefore is of equal value to our community as everybody else. We are one family of human beings. That's all we see. We don't see the differences, the fact that in the old, the young, or whatever. Everybody is just seen as a human being. Okay, I see we've got more people in Facebook. We already had Lewis in YouTube, but in Facebook we've got Verna in from South Africa, Richard from Devon, not far away from here. We've got Derek from Florida, West Palm Beach, and we've got Norman from Doncaster, UK. Florida, of course, in the United States. And we'll be getting started right about now with a little short prayer which helps us find true happiness in life. True happiness can't be bought. It doesn't matter how much money you've got, it won't make you happy. Won't make you sad either. Happiness comes from within, and it can only be attained. That long-lasting, pure happiness can only be attained through loving service to others. And that's what our little prayer is about. Very, very short. And then we'll be following that with a little affirmation to help us maintain that non-separatist ideology. And then I'll bring you up to date with where we are. There won't be an awful lot because on a Sunday, the development's not working and there's not an awful lot that changes. But I'll bring you up to date with where we are, and then we can all get about our business, enjoy the rest of the weekend, and look forward to the month of May. Okay? So here's our little prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that you fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member may find the joy of service. And through service, bless each member, that they attract to their life true happiness and everything they want and need. Amen. Yeah, it is a fact actually that when you focus on loving, caring, sharing, being of service to others, and make that your goal without the thought of reward, everything that you want in life will flow to you, and you'll be truly happy. And it's a much easier route to success. It's really the only route to success. You could accumulate a lot of money just chasing money. It's a very hard, stressful task. And many people succeed. The ones that do make a lot of money, but doesn't necessarily mean that they're happy. So make service your goal and live a happy life. And then the affirmation we have about that non-separatist ideology goes like this. We are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Right, that covers it. As I say, it is Sunday. There's no development ongoing. Everything seems to be running pretty well. We are pursuing the course that we've always pursued, and that is to get everyone, to get our whole organization like a ship crossing an uncharted ocean. We are heading towards the safe harbor of abundance in the land of Eden. And nothing that has happened, whether it's been good or bad, has ever swayed us from that course. Sometimes we're battling headwinds, but we're always making progress. Sometimes we get following winds and we move along a little bit quicker. But always on a path, and even if we get knocked off it a little bit one way, we're always coming back, following the compass that will guide us to our goal of creating peace, hope, harmony, and love for all our members, and getting them some extra income. As I said in the preamble, members that genuinely want to create income now can do that through lots of means. One of the easiest ways is being of service to others by helping them. We give every member an issue of coupons that they can give away. It doesn't cost them anything, and those coupons enable somebody that they give them to become a member of We Share Abundance with a paid membership in the Easy Business Builder plan without them needing to put that in their pocket. And that gets them a supply of coupons that they can give away. And that as they give away, they're building their network, and the same way that you are. But in addition to building your network, every coupon that you give away that is used, or anybody else gives away that is used, earns you $3. Give away 5 coupons and you make $15. That may not seem like a fortune, but all you've done is help a few people by giving them something of value, helping them, showing them how they can do the same. And to a lot of people in a lot of countries, $15 can make a big difference in their life. $10 can make a big difference in their life. We also have the Poverty Crusher plan, selling ad packs that are just $5 that give amazing value in advertising to the buyers, but they also get entered into a very, very lucrative compensation plan. We have some members doing really well with that. We have staking plans that are paying every month. Currently, they're paying out in USDT because at this moment in time, we don't want to flood the market with our own tokens, as I've already mentioned. So the staking plans are paying out in USDT, which is a tethered coin, a stable coin. They maintain a value of $1, and they're very easy to exchange into your own local currency so that you can use them to buy anything you want. Those are very good plans. We also have third-party plans, which we recommend. Not necessarily the plans themselves, but we recommend multiple income streams because you never know what's going to happen in the future. Doesn't matter how solid, how well organized, how well out something may be. You never know what's going to happen. All of a sudden, they could be sold, and somebody could come in and change everything. They would perhaps have not been as well as you thought and fail, because businesses do fail all the time. They could be out and out scams that were set up to steal money from people, and people be organised to run off with your money. So it's wise to have different income streams so that if one does fail, you're not left out in the cold. You've got other income coming in. And that's what we recommend. But we do have several programs. I think there's probably over 20 of them that we have in our multiple income streams that you can get involved in. Do your own due diligence. But anything that we as a community generate through the um, administration affiliate links flows back in to the community, into the treasury, for the benefit of all members. But the members individually, if they make money from any of these opportunities, of course, that goes straight into their pocket. So it's a win-win situation. Not only do you help yourself by generating cash now, but you help all your fellow citizens by increasing the value of our treasury, our community, and ultimately our currency. So that's where we are. We've got a lot going on, and 2023 is going to be a breakthrough year. We've spent, as I say, 3 years putting in really solid foundations. We're now building on those, and um, we will be seeing big increases in our gross national product, in the value of our treasury, and we'll be filling up those liquidity pools for the benefit of everybody. One of the programs that we have, which is a passive income program, all the passive income programs also have affiliate programs where if you promote them, you can enhance your income. But a passive income plan is one that you can join, get involved in, and generate income without the need to sell or refer, recruit, or do any work. And one of those that we have is called Beyond Infinity, and that is and always has been a very good and solid program. But if you are totally passive, to get to the point where you are drawing regular income from that plan takes a little over 5 years. That's not a problem in itself, but it doesn't inspire a lot of people um, to have to wait 5 years. If you join through our link, it only costs $15, and in 5 years or six, 5 years time, you'll start to withdraw money. By the time you've got to 6 years, you'll be drawing thousands of dollars a week out of Beyond Infinity, and you'll have a balance that's earning you money in excess of $200,000, and that's all from that $50 one-time purchase that you make to become a member of Beyond Infinity. But as I say, a lot of people, they like the idea, but they're not too excited because it's taking a little over 5 years before they start to see anything for it if they're 100% passive. If you're active, you can make a few $1,000s a week out of it. If you are very active and you're building a team in there, but totally passive takes time. And the only way in the past you've been able to bring that time down is by referring others earning commissions, and you're then able to use those commissions to add into your balance on that passive income plan. And the higher the balance is, the more money you make, and the quicker you get to that point where you can draw money out on a weekly basis, still keeping your balance growing. But if you're totally passive, of course, you're not going to be referring people, so you can't. So that's why, people say, okay, I'll have a go at it because it's going to cost me $50, or if you join with our link, we give you $35 back. It's only costing you $15. But what I want to tell you now, and I've been mentioning this, they have a new program in there because they want to help the people that do want to build a business in the network. And really, if everybody understood the plan, everybody would want to. But some people don't have the confidence, or, or whatever it takes to go out and refer the people. But if they do, everybody you refer, just on the passive side, let's forget about the benefits of the affiliate income that you make, but just on the passive side, you earn 10% of what everybody you introduce earns. Now that starts off very small because at the beginning you're growing very, very slowly. But as I said, by the time you get to 6 years, everybody, even if they're 100% passive, has generated over $200,000. And if you're on 10% of that over that 6-year period, even if the people that you've introduced are totally passive, you're going to make in excess of $20,000, 10% of that, just for referring somebody. Now, if they're active in any way, you can make that money much faster because they'll be making money faster and you'll be getting your 10% so much quicker. What they have now is they are offering people the chance to put funds into a marketing plan. The company goes out and markets, and what they do is they are filling a pool of people who want to get started, but maybe don't have the cash or the confidence to actually pay that initial $50. So there'll be a pool of these people who say, yeah, I love the idea, but I don't have the cash, or I'm not willing to risk the cash because I don't know, I've been burned so many times before, or whatever. So these people will all be there in a pool, and you'll be able to go and pick 3 people out of that pool and pay for. Now you may say, well, why would I want to do that? Why would I want to pay $50 for somebody when they won't pay it for themselves? And I understand that. But the reason is very simply that 10%. You're going to make $20,000 off everybody you refer personally, and they're going to count as personal referrals. Now, in addition, part of the compensation plan as an affiliate means that they pay you $40 commission on every $50 sale. So you bring somebody in for $50, you know that over time they're going to make you $20,000, whether they do anything or not. And you get $40 back. So it's a pretty good deal, really. Now, the great thing about this marketing plan that they're offering is what they do is they say, whatever you put into the marketing plan, in 12 months' time, we will pay you out 100 times that value in the form of the car of your choice. The minimum you can put into the marketing plan is $250. $250 means that you can then, in 12 months' time, choose a car of up to $25,000. You put in 250 into the marketing plan. In 12 months' time, you go and pick your car up to the value of $25,000 on the road and drive it away free and clear. All you've got to cover is your fuel costs, your normal maintenance costs, and your insurance. The rest of it is paid for. Boom. So that's one great advantage. You're helping build that pool where you can then go in and get up to 3 people. I think it may initially be just 3 people, or it may be 3 people a month. I'm not sure. But each person that you pay it forward for, then you are guaranteed to make at least $20,000 from over a period of years. Now, if they get involved in the car plan as well, it's going to shorten that period. Why? Because when you put in your money into that marketing plan, they'll put 80% of what you put in into your passive income plan. Now, because the passive income plan builds slowly at the beginning, because there's not much in there, if you know anything about compounding, it takes a while for it to really start to show. You're only starting off with $8 in your passive income plan. And even though they pay you weekly and they compound weekly at 3%, by the end of the year, that $8 has only got to $34 or $35. I can't remember the exact number. At the end of 2 years, it's only $130 odd. But if you have 80% of that $250, which is the minimum you can put in the marketing plan, that's $200 going into your passive income. That is taking out year 1 and 2 completely in the best part of year 3. So you've then only got 2.5 years or something like that. Or 1.5. I'll give you roughly a guide in a moment to get to the point where you are then generating that passive income. You've massively shortened that time space. So you put in 250, you're going to get a car in 12 months' time, 25,000, and it brings your passive income down by a massive amount. And I just made some quick calculations here. If you put in 250 into the car plan, you'll be down to approximately 1 year and 9 months before you start drawing your income, instead of 5 years and 3 months. A huge, huge difference. A bit more exciting. Now you can put in as much as you want, but they're in $250 increments. Put in $500, and it'll only be just over 1 year until you get your passive income. And you will also, for that $500, get a $50,000 vehicle. So you put in $500, in a year's time, you've got your vehicle, and just after you get your vehicle, you're starting to get that passive income. It's only going to start off at about $50 a week, but it quickly grows to hundreds of dollars a week, then thousands of dollars a week, and by the time you're at sort of 6 years, it's tens of thousands of dollars a week. But you're starting to get that pretty much as soon as you've got your vehicle. It'll help pay your insurance or your fuel costs. It'll be enough to cover both of them. If you put in $1,000, you're looking at about 44 weeks, I think I worked it out at. And of course, you've got a $100,000 vehicle. Now, You may not want $100,000 vehicle, or you may. You may want a vehicle that's more, but the more you put in, the more vehicle you'll get. But perhaps you would want a vehicle for yourself and for your wife and for your son and your daughter and your mum and dad. And maybe you're happy with a $25,000 vehicle for all of them. So instead of paying just one $250, you pay six $250. It's $1,500. It's going to move you through that passive income plan like lightning. And everybody in 12 months that you've been helping by paying that 250 for them has got a brand new car. You may want to change your car every year. When you get your car, put another $250 in. Or you may want to upgrade your car and put $500 in. Get that $50,000 car. It's open to you. But you've got to understand that it brings forward massively that time span to get to the point where you've got $200,000 earning you well over $10,000 a week in income. If you want, you can just take that $200,000 out, but then your income stops. Boom, leave it in there, and your income continues to grow, and you've got plenty of cash for everything that you want to do. Over $10,000 a week. Now think about this. If you have chosen to build a network, whether it's the people that you know individually, whether you've paid for them, or whether they paid for themselves, whether the people that you take out of this pool that you've helped build by contributing to the marketing funds for it, those people are all going to make you $20,000 in, might take 6 years. But if any of those people say, well, I'd like a car for 100th of the price, it's not going to be anywhere near 6 years for them. It could be as little as a few months. You're going to get that 10% of whatever they're making, whatever they've built up in income. And that income is going to build much, much faster by anybody that enters the car plan. And a lot of people will want to enter the car plan, whether it's at $250, $500, $1,000, $2,000. It's going to make their path much, much faster. And as their path is much, much faster, earning that income, your path to earning your 10% override on the money that they're earning is much, much faster too. It's very, very, very powerful. We've promoted the plan previously, and we have, out of our membership base, I think it's over 180 people altogether that have joined through the administration affiliate link. What this means is that as those people go through the plan, 10% of everything that they earn, those 180 people, is going to flow back into We Share Abundance. 180 times 20,000, $3.5 million. It may take 6 years, but we've already got a lot of people saying, yeah, I like a car and I want to shorten that time span on when I start getting my passive income. And so it's going to make things much, much faster for us as a community, and for you if you choose to help a few people out. It is now one of our top recommendations because of this car plan. Everybody is guaranteed to get a car. There are car plans out there. There's one out there I've seen at the moment. You pay $31 a month and you get a car after you've built a business with three people that get three people that get three people that get three people. I think it's down 4 levels. Most people won't even complete level 1 because that's the way of the world. That's the way that it happens in these matrix programs. We're not a matrix program. You go out, refer somebody, you get paid on that one person that you've referred. You get $40 commission for everybody you refer. Some of it goes into some of the other plans that they have. Let's ignore those for the moment. But everybody is in that passive income plan automatically. They don't have to do anything. 6 years, $200,000. 6 years for you, $20,000. It can be a lot shorter, and it will be, because most people will say, "Yeah, I would like a car for 1/100th of the price," whether it's a $50,000 car, $25,000 car, a $100,000 car, a $300,000. You might want a Rolls Royce or a Bentley or whatever it is. They're going to be a little bit over $300,000 probably. You can do it for $3,000. Most people would be happy with a $100,000 car or a $50,000 car or even a $25,000 car. But they want that leverage, that 1/100th of the price deal that is available. And that is going to increase massively your income in the shorter term if you help a few people. Whether, as I say, the people that you know, or they're out of the pool, or whatever. Okay, and really, I've got nothing else to tell you about today. I've got numbers. I don't think I gave them to you yesterday, but I'll give them to you now while I have a think and see if there are any questions. I see that we've got Andrew in from New Zealand. A wet and windy dog walk. Yeah, it's getting into autumn, or you're well into autumn now, aren't you, Andrew? Down there in New Zealand, but you're in May the 1st as well. Happy May Day. Okay. And we've got Rosina in from Edinburgh in Scotland, where we're getting in serious spring, hopefully. Okay, we have numbers. As I say, I don't think I gave them to you yesterday, so these are for. I'll give you the figures for yesterday for a start. 29th in the previous 24 hours, we had a net increase of 6 in our registered members to 38,830. When we talk about a net increase, it's because we take out people that haven't logged in for 2 months. They're not interested, so why clutter up things? But we always get new registrations, and it depends on whether we've had more registrations or more people we take out, what the net difference. So yesterday was a net increase of 6. We also had an increase of 18 in our active members. These are people that log in every day, and that was to 3,707. And Multiply Visa, which is the sister site, we had no change in the membership base, but we had an increase of $7 in our bonus pool there to $10,134. And that $7 we got just for logging in. It's a revenue share. And in the last 24 hours, now catching up, we had a net increase of 1 in our registered members to 38,831. We had an additional 19 into our active member count, which is 3,726, and a $1 increase in our bonus pool, $10,135.22. Okay, everything moving in the right direction. All we need is a bit of patience. We've been patient now for a couple of years, getting things in place, putting things right, and we're at the point where it's going to start growing, and gradually it's not going to immediately explode, boom, like that, but gradually you see more and more benefits for the members coming in, and everything's starting to work better as we always intended, helping to bring hope and extra income to people all over the world in our mission to banish poverty. You know, poverty is not caused by lack of money. Lack of money is a symptom of poverty. Poverty is an attitude of mind. And so while we're going to help put some money into the pockets of the people that are living below the poverty level, and of course the people that are above the poverty level, we are also going to help change that mentality, help them escape from that prison that they've been in because they believed that that was their lot, that they were just destined to be poverty stricken. We're going to change that mental attitude as well as help them. We're going to help free them from that imprisonment. Okay, so that's pretty much. I can't see any questions there. I'm going to check now in Melon app where we are actually streaming from. And as I said, we had Lewis in very early on, as usual, from Portugal. And I'm going to scroll down now and see if we've got anybody else in from. And it doesn't look like it. Okay. And it doesn't look like there's any questions. So there's no need for me to keep you any longer. What I will say is I'll be back here tomorrow. Of course, we will have developers back here tomorrow. We'll see where we're the development tomorrow. We'll be picking up on one or two things. We've got our Fund Miracles website that we want to get that order placed for the developers. There's a couple of things that I talked about we need to resolve, and that is the possibility of people using bots to cheat the system and win games rather than it being a fair, even playing field. So we've got to overcome that one. But once we find a way that we can do that effectively, then we will get that order placed. We're pretty happy with everything else. That will, of course, generate a lot of extra income as well. But that's where we are. I'll be here at the same time, same place as I am every day, 7 p.m. on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group. We share abundance publicly. But until then, get out there and do yourself a favor by helping other people. Share some love and abundance. Give away some of those coupons that you have to people and explain to them how to use them, how it can benefit them. Help people along. Be of service. The higher the value of service that you offer to people, and the more people you offer it to, the greater benefits you will receive in happiness and in everything else you want in life. Until then, I love you all. Thanks for being here, and God bless you. I'll be back tomorrow, as I said. Until then, auf Wiedersehen, and I'll see you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile.